on, and there it is.
Jumping into the game. You got the elites and the Jace, something that can work very, very exceptionally well. And a Malphite coming out here as well for LNG. So definitely a little bit of meta, but nice to see the elites kind of getting back into play. It feels like it was one of those things that kind of happens to kind of, you know, fall out of the meta.
14 fights, Tarzan.
Yeah, well, there's a good flash in. You've got the Glacial Augment. Good hook means they know they got their fish. The Nico goes down. Tarzan knocked backwards is actually kind of huge. One or two more autos would have killed him from this particular one, as we can see.
Using the mini-map machine.
Yeah, I was going to say, Tarzan kind of caught out here as they look to try and catch him out on his little bit of a rotation, but he's already been spotted out, taken away from his mid laner. A dragon and a kill. This is the JDG we saw at MSI, and they have finally come back.
This composition that Watson is looking to snowball and really just accelerating the pace of the game. So not only having that,
just need to accept your fate that this tower is going to go down.
Again, a lot of it coming from the fact that Kanavi knowing the top side matchup, even if he hasn't just constantly I wonder if he's counting. I wonder if he knows.
Did he see, maybe? Yes, he did. He definitely saw, because he immediately jumped onto that minion. Don't know if he's going to have the damage, though, to go for the burst, but Kanavi might as well have it. They're going to have a TP coming in as well. That's going to be the Cassante jumping up on top of this. Tarzan has joined in as 369 now trying to play protector of his jungler as the mid laner of JDG goes down. Now they can turn back on top of this. The Heartbreaker is available to try and reset this fight.
Gets that one down, and now JDG with Kanavi not having mana can't do anything.
Yeah, oh, that's a hook there onto the Nico. So yes, you're trading Max the thing. A flash forward from Missing as he wants to be aggressive. The Moonlight Vigil only lasts one, but a 3-man pop blossom. They try to fully commit. How has nobody died? And it's actually LNG who get the first death. JDG went so low in so many positions, but they just didn't get killed. And those health bars were blinking, but they were never gray. 3 kills from nowhere. Could be even more as that shock blast gets accelerated right into the face of Gala and Hung.
A really nice cleanse and flash to be able to escape there, but now going to try and convert this into more knockback.
Oh, one more zap, and that's going to be secured. That's going to be another kill, so it ends up being a 4 for none. Tower in the mid lane, Dragon for Soul Point. JDG are online in this game.
And this is very reminiscent to their dominant games in Spring Split, where JDG a lot of times it felt like, regardless of macro or map play,
so much burst available from this Jace, and we can see now Scout getting jumped on here, all outed. He did not get baited. The Pop Blossom is beautifully just buffered, and 369 solo bolo onto Scout. This is why people are
gold lead, 20 minutes on Soul Point, and still gonna look to force more.
Immediate cleanse, but I don't know if that's gonna be able to save you. Sorry, spoiler alert, it won't save you. It means that you're just gonna take it down. This breathe.
We can even like fast forward after this game ends. You know, usually we have to give an MVP. I don't know if we need to. Well, I guess Kanavi did great work in you know the first 10 minutes. Like how he played the map, excellent. But these hooks have been beautiful.
Just reminding us again, just kind of like he is here to be counted. He's here to be a massive part of this team. As that's your tank, that is your Malphite, and he gets hooked again. Death sentence number 1 wasn't enough, but death sentence number 2 surely was. I don't know if it's most played or it's definitely close. Just so good on this chip pick.
Yeah, we can always look it up with the power of the internet is now. Gala.
We could.
You don't have cleanser flash this time, buddy.
No, you do not. You're going to be run down pretty hard. I love that Hung is trying to go from there. Nicely saved by the Blast Cone. Dodges out from one other thing as 369 gets another solo kill. Off on the side as he's looking to try and end the game. Tarzan. Oh, you're caught between a Thresh and an Elise, and there is no winning on that particular one. Baron secured.
This is most played at 63 games. Nautilus at 62, and then Thresh at 61. So
charity. I am fine in this 1v3 because Knight and 369 are ending the game.
Yeah, they're just pressuring all 3 lanes right now. You already kind of said they're in the coffin. They're already in the ground. It's all about what JDG can do.
We're just waiting for the priests to arrive to start the ceremony. Like it's just
exactly.
We're just waiting for this to happen. But all 3 inhibitors down at 23 minutes is definitely a not so great position for LNG, and JDG looking to try and bounce back very cleanly from that first loss they had. Absolutely incredible play from them from minute 1. They knew what they wanted to do. They knew how they needed to execute. And they just made it so difficult for anyone to go for it. LNG, this is your last-ditch effort to try and make something happen. but you're too far behind. It's 13,000 gold, and that gold means a lot. Flash in, the cleanse is a little too late this time, and the death sentence will be just that for Gala. Game 1 going over to the MSI 2023 champions as they look to try and re-establish themselves as top dogs of the LPL.
Yeah, we're going to see they're going for the base now. It seems like kind of playing with their food. As, ooh.
Oh, they're going for a bit of pop Rossum. Oh my god, I've cast or cursed it, haven't I? We can see now Hung getting 1v1 by 369, but can 369 end this game on his own? He is a man on a mission, and that mission is to kill Scout over and over again. No one else is allowed to fight him, only 369. And 369, I don't think he can end the game, but he can certainly put in a lot of pressure. Flash, it doesn't matter, you're still going to win the game, but what was that flash? He flashed into the pop blossom.
You get to make as many mistakes as you want, Sheen.
You know what? That's fair. That's very fair.
We come
World
back
champion,
at
MSI champion,
again.
LCK champion, LPL champion, and looking to add even more accolades to that as Tarzan is dead. Tarzan just got 1v1'd when all 5 members were in the base. That's what happened there. The Jace gets ulted on top of him, but Ruler's too big. And this should be the end of the game. Yes, Gala is alive, but Gala is all alone in this world. He has got plenty of damage, but not enough to bring down these health bars. If it wasn't for the 15,000 gold lead, maybe he could have done something. But that is game 1 to JDG.
Yeah, very dominant.
LPL game, or even international, was regional finals in 2021. So he hasn't lost to this champion outside of Demacia Cup for the last like 2 years. So it's incredible to see that. But here we go. We got our picks and bans coming up for the next one. Thresh was banned away by JDG this time around. They recognize how powerful it is. But LNG got themselves the jinx. Again, kind of see where Kanavi can be aggressive on. It kind of feels like, oh, good spell shield means he will not get rooted. He's getting a fair bit of damage from the Gromp and Viego combination. And now Kanavi's kind of by himself. You're accepting this, and you took a 1v1 that you 100% could not take. Yeah, that was... The dragon hasn't been secured just yet. This could be a sneaky little steal. He's going to go for it. It's so low. He's going to try and get on top of it. No, not quite able to get it. Tarzan not quite getting the smite down in time. But Pop Blossom's going to be good to knock out onto 3. They're going to try and get the spell shield out of Kanavi, who has nowhere to go and no flash to keep him safe. Now the resets can really come in. Ruler is caught between a rock and a hard place, and he will go down. LNG making great work of this fight. They didn't get the dragon. Now they're still sticking on. There's going to be a 3v3.
Yeah, Truth to be trying to go.
They're going to try and jump onto Knight, who does get the stun down, but can they get the resets off? Knight doesn't let the Viego get his soul. And there's 2 quick kills. JDG finally getting themselves back. Ruler, as he did not rush the Berserkers, unlike the Gala's Jinx. And now Zika, are we going to lose his flash again pretty soon? Or maybe just straight up die, because he doesn't really have a position to kind of get past Kanavi with the belly buff, and he knows he's going to probably die from this one here. So just accepts his fate, doesn't lose any summoners, and gets taken out. 1, 2, and 3 now for Kanavi as he looks again to kind of create things around the map and around.
Zika's already here, of course.
Zika is here and gonna go for the drive-by. Get themselves the smite
down this turret. So for JDG, you'd really hope that you can find a play onto this Gragas. They just
they're gonna go for it. Yeah, they're just gonna go for it. Assassinated by 3 massive ultimates. And they do know that they're
fine, but they're going to come back out onto the map first, right? Bot lane already going for those resets. Sure, the JDG's bot lane is matching, but Knight and Kanavi still should
flash. Hung will not be able to get himself off of the minion wave, but he will flash it forward and just try and slow him down. That's exactly the kind of move you want to be seeing. Now gets devoured, spit out immediately. Knight knows his fate is sealed, and he will leave that kill to go over to the Nico. So Killback traded in this favor, capitalizing the summonerless Jinx.
Yeah, trying to set up for a play. I also want to point out the double stopwatch is coming out for Knight missing.
Here we go. They're going to try and jump in and then blow her up, and they will. Double top blossom means that Missing has to use his stopwatch to flash over the side from 369. Means that his AD carry can stay alive. But now here comes the Gragas. They're going to try and jump onto Knight, who does have a stun. Cocked and chambered. Nice stopwatch there from Knight to make sure he doesn't go down immediately. Scout keeps himself alive despite the Infernum pushing in. Dodges away from the Q. But it is all JDG all the time. They get themselves 3 kills. Maybe even 4. They need to get one last little bit of damage down, a little bit of a stun. They will get it. 4-0 in that exchange. They're going to be able to push in.
We need to get back.
Why are you laughing? This is totally legit. Oh, that's not a good flash to be hitting in. Zika. Not ideal. Not ideal. But
I don't even know if the play, look at where everyone else is on the map for LNG. I guess they're just assuming that he's isolated and they could pick him, but...
No, well, speaking of isolated, Ruler gets a lot of damage put onto him, and with no summoners, he's dead. The 369 is now caught between a rock and a hard place. The rock he put down because he wanted to try and get away, and he just won't be able to do it. The resets are in, and LNG, despite their top laner throwing an absolute Hail Mary to try and give JDG a win, he will not be going away from this.
They're going to try and bank on those Ornn items coming through, having a strong Aphelios, so just being like, hey, we're going to fight another day. But great.
This Jinx is doing so much to kind of just keep them away. Knight. Don't know if he spotted that ward that went, or the Scryer's Bloom. Hang on, let me figure out. It's upgraded arrow
wait,
pack,
actually, we gotta
that's
wait.
what it is.
TP flank coming in.
We're gonna have a fight. There's gonna be a TP flank from Scout, who's gonna be able to pop blossom. Immediately, Zika has to go into stasis, because here comes the Eco, lands on the 3, and that means that all these health bars are so low. Your front line means nothing if you attack them from behind. Now we can see if Gala can plant his feet, which is exactly what he's doing as he tries to break down the wall that is this Ornn. The Aphelios has gone down, and Gala gets himself excited. LNG want to end this game. They're chasing down Knight. He doesn't really have many places to go, and he's going to be the last one to stand, but also the last one to fall. Full ace in favor of LNG, 5 for nothing, and they're going to be able to push in and get an inhibitor.
I mean, still, though, it's unfortunate for LNG that they haven't been able to get...
A minute till the Hex Soul spawns, and Baron is already available, but it would be so risky for JDG to go for, especially without any of the summoners on their carries. Now they can catch him, and they're going to jump straight in on top of him. He didn't count the minions. He didn't count the minions. The Devourer keeps Gala alive, which means that he's going to be able to get himself safe and back out away from Kanavi. Eventually, he'll take him down, but at what cost? Finally, we can see the fight kind of spread out a little bit, gets a bit more skirmish heavy. It's actually a 2-for-2 in favor of both teams. They're rotating themselves a nice little setup. Gragas has gone down and died. You can't really burn down 369 and what looked like JDG. Yeah, we're back on the Baron. It's gone. Gone. Nothing you could do, JDG. You're too late to the party, and now you're going to have to look for the exit fight. Baron secured here by LNG. Here comes the Ornn Horn as they look to try and get in with the paranoia. The full dive tool used as they want to try and just make sure that you are punished for going too far forward. A gale force forward as Knight's on the backside trying to find Gala. He will get him. It's a 2-for-1 trade. Never mind a 2-for-2 trade. Missing. Doesn't have anywhere to go. No flash and no way to save himself. It's 3-for-2 now in favor of LNG. 3 kills, and yeah, Hex Soul going to be coming over, and I'll take a breather, take a slip of water, and try and regather my thoughts before we could be the potential. It makes it so difficult to work up on top of this, but they're going to go for a TP. That's going to be 369, but they've already jumped onto Ruler. He's dead. Didn't count the minions, got caught out by the Nico, and now you imagine with Gala free hitting on this backside. Double kill for him. He's going to be able to get the rest of his kills, or even just put in the rest of this damage. This should be it. It's only the Ornn. He's trying to cut off the wave, but there's already a wave there. We're going to a full 9 on the day and 3 on the series.
Yeah, 9 games. And LNG bringing our match of the week the distance. We said it. We were robbed of this matchup in playoffs. OMG having a great miracle run and shutting LNG down. LNG were a top 3 team. They had the same series scoreline as JDG.
A massive amount of turnaround as we have a look now at the picks and bans. I do notice a Jax coming out here for Ala on LNG, or sorry, for Zika on LNG, excuse me, and a Cassante. So, but the Lovers duo, oh, that's going to be tough there for LNG to try and kind of quell. I feel like that kind of combination, especially with the Wukong, you get so much backline access. Right here, 369 has no flash. 369 could be going down.
Yeah, I mean, just bring your jungle up. 369. It's going to be a matter of time. He's going to try and be a nuisance in his minion wave to find Zika.
Yeah, he's going to look for it. They're going to try and maybe give it over to the Jax. One more Q, one more auto attack could have been enough, but the top lane stack up. JDG going to use this priority on the bot side and the mid lane to get themselves a dragon. LNG are kind of showcasing that. It's like, yes, the second Herald is great, but we can just get a turret ourselves. Kanavi's already used the Cyclone and his flash. Knight will secure the turret in the bot side, but 30
Xayah ult to try and get away from Scout, but at the same time, if Scout and Tarzan combo onto anyone, they could just be dead. So, it's going to be...
But Riftile gets dropped into the mid lane and top lane. Getting a lot of pressure here. Yes, the Dragon losing a lot of pressure on the map. Where did LNG go? What happened? Where
using their tempo to pivot up the top side.
Yeah, I mean, they've almost got themselves this tower, and it looks like they want to try and stay for it as well. But Tarzan now getting caught out here by Kanavi, but the Gravitum gun means that you have nowhere to go. Rooted down, Gala gets himself a kill. Tarzan doing exceptional.
Is the Jax down in that bottom lane? They're going to try and force 369 back, but Scout!
3-man Pop Blossom is good. Is they're going to try and make this one work. Scout goes golden. There's going to be missing. Trying to see if he can get on top of Gala, but an immediate cleanse there from Gala keeps him safe. Moonlight Vigil is only on top of 369, but it's only the one you were going to try and take him out. Double kill coming in here for Zika as they've got JDG routed. Great Pop Blossom now. There's a lag a little bit there, but I don't think they go over because they know that Tarzan hasn't got ult. He's going to have to flash over and try and get it. He doesn't. He spikes too early, and now JDG can really look to try and make this fight work. Scout sends in the decoy, but a Baron they could not, and then the late resets definitely hurting them in the long run. So now JDG just kind of pushing in here. And again, JDG have maintained the gold lead throughout all of this, despite not getting any kills up until that Baron, who has to get himself right over the wall and use the Yulu ultimate just to stay alive.
Yeah, that was so close. But Zika now still in harm's way, getting chased down by Kanavi.
I mean, he's only 1 or 2 abilities from going down, and yeah, they're going to try and just bait him out as best they can. The charm is good. Kanavi bonks him with the stick. I mean, it's all falling apart for LNG.
Missing, bringing in the wave in mid. 369 moving down to bot.
Hong's getting 1v1 by the jungler right now, and he's used his own polymorph. He has flash. Is it worth it? I mean, it was definitely a moment where I thought Kanavi would look to go in 1v3 and try and just kill off the Lulu if he reached.
Towards Dragon. They're
just giving it up. They're giving it up. It's a conscious decision from them. LNG saying, look, we'd rather get on the soul point. We can survive. We have a Nico. We have an Aphelios. We will be able to cover off these minion waves. So getting themselves up into a more permanent buff situation. Even a little bit of extra gold there with the objective. Needs to be very aware that Nico, despite only having a couple of items, is still very, very scary. Tarzan gets caught out and has to use his stopwatch. That's huge. They're going to go in with the Cyclone, try and jump on the Gala. There's the Pop Blossom though on the backside of this one here, but Gala's already gone down. They're going to get so many more kills off of this. Zika just can't finish off anybody. Ruler with the stopwatch doesn't go down. And then in the blink of an eye, they've got to win the game.
Yeah, JDG might have lost their last series off the back of an MSI victory, but they're coming in strong this series. They're chasing Hung down, but the other members already in the base.
They never lost the gold lead. They didn't need the kills. They only needed 7 at the end of the day, but in 31 minutes, these Nexus turrets will fall, and JDG will get themselves their first win of summer 2023.
Great to see the bounce back. Again, I think everyone gave them a pass for the first series loss, coming right off of an MSI victory. Not much turnaround time before the split. I mean, hell, just look how much earlier we've started in the LPL.